Why? Let's see what happens. Ah, you can hear me now. Can you hear the music? Oh yeah, we got everything now. Sorry, I didn't get that set up. I'm missing my usual microphone, so we're using either this microphone or the microphone on my laptop. I have no idea. Feel free to let me know. Here's the back end of my streaming setup. Not exactly what I want to show you. Tonight I'm going to be doing a live edit. No real idea what it is I'm doing. It's not going to be a complete live edit because I haven't finished filming. I'm going to be filming over the weekend. This is for my Monday vlog, and it's going to be a little bit of a different one. So you can hear music that I rejected tonight while I was looking for music for this. I'm just going to pull up my channel really quick so I can see what the heck is going on, and maybe even see you guys talking to me. Whoops. Apparently, it's is the title still for my... Hi, guys. There are a lot of you in here really fast. Hi, everybody. I haven't done a live stream in a long time, so I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do so. Can you hear me? Please just let me know. Making sure you can hear me. Hi, Hillary. And Danny and Paul and Ainsley and Thurvis. Ainsley twice. And the Johnsons with love. Hi, everybody. Oh, good. I'm glad you've seen the packing up vlog. Oh, yeah. I'll have to release that one here soon. Thank you. The hat is delightful, Steve. You couldn't know anything about where it came from, would you? Hey, oh, my dad's eating pizza without me. All right, so you guys are all happy, hunky-dory. I just thought I'd hang out for a minute, to be honest. Cause, yeah, I'm really, really tired. I got up, you'll see in the footage that I have from today. I got up at like 5 this morning and went to a yoga thing that turned into a dance thing that was fun and is good for me because I want to be more active, and that's kind of the point of the whole video I'm going to be making. But I am pooped. And we had a busy day. We recorded another episode of Building the Oracle. There's a bonus episode that should be dropping tonight or tomorrow. I linked to that below. If you haven't listened to the podcast yet, please do. I'm going to be pumping that tonight a little bit. Hi, Jim. Good to see you. Hi, Claudia. I hope you have a safe trip, happy trip. My trip to America was very fast. It was over and done with very, very quickly. I've been there and I froze. I ran in the snow. Came back. You can see that all on YouTube here, where you are right now. I'm just looking at you guys talking to me over here. That's what's going on. That's why we're just chilling for a second. Glad you're enjoying the music. We'll see if you like the song that I actually picked here for the video as we go. Yoga was great. You'll see. The yoga was awesome. I'm glad you like the mustache. The yoga was awesome. The dancing was good. It had all the right things, just not quite the right element. You know, like booze might have helped, and it being 7 in the morning wasn't probably the most helpful, but a lot of nice people around. I met a few people. It's cool. Yeah, the mustache. I'm enjoying the mustache. I'm probably going to keep it for a while. My dad is watching. He inspired it. He had a mustache all growing up. What's up, David? Sophie, yeah, 5 a.m. yoga is terrible. Hey, Sean in Ireland, Tessa, and Yolanda in Orlando. All right, I'll keep saying hi and shouting out. We're going to be going at a really slow pace tonight. This is not a full live edit. For those of you that have seen live edits before where I literally just edit my daily vlog. I don't daily vlog anymore, so there's no rush. Thank you, Johnsons. Whoa, look at that #1 fan animated. Did you see that sticker? Look at that. It's all jumpy. It's great. Also, it should change the color of the light behind me. We'll see if that actually works, but thank you so much. The strike is over, but they're doing more strikes today. That's another reason that I'm just like frustrated. I got dropped off by Metro. Didn't drop me off anywhere near where I wanted it to. I missed my connection, and it didn't drop me off for a long time. So I'm kind of over the strikes and stuff. Now for this video today, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go out and find my intro that Kevin made for me. It is over. The main strike is over with SNCF and RATP, but there are just ongoing protests still. Hello from Paris as well. Hey, I love Chicago, Bobs. Ooh, the Champagne Gang is in the house. Yeah, so anyways, I'm just like, I feel good. Life is really good. I'm just really tired, and that's having its effect, as it will. So, you know, I see a bit of a delay going on my phone here. That's okay. I think that's normal. It's like a 30-second delay. Let's turn off this music because we don't need that anymore. And then we're going to... Here's the other thing is that I filmed... So far, I've only filmed this vlog with my new little pocket, my Osmo Pocket, which I've only dropped once, which is good. Hey, Red. And Taff, what now? Taffarelman. Oh, also, apparently I've got my audio on my phone. That's not good. Claudia, yeah. Did the light change? I don't think it's changed yet. Normally it changes automatically when anybody, hey Liz, when anybody does a super chat. I don't think it changed color. Maybe it did. Maybe you guys saw and I didn't. Hey to Arizona. It's much warmer there, I'm hoping. I'm guessing. So we're going to be playing around with gimbal footage today. The downside, this is footage from the office that's not supposed to be in here, but look at how smooth that is. It's crazy. Oh, and I also need to put this. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this. Here's the thing. I'm going to put this through my headphones. If that doesn't work, let me know. Can you hear me walking through the office? We'll move to the part where I'm talking.
Which there's a video dropping about the office.
Oh, there we go. I'm talking. This is actually the one I wanted. So can you hear me talking in the video is the question.
Everything
Stupid
dropping.
light not
Probably
changing.
a couple days soon. So keep an eye out for that. But I'm packing it up right now.
Okay. Let me know if you can hear that. And I'll drop in the intro. Ooh, thanks, Joe. I'm going to have to go get a beer here soon if you guys keep dropping money in there. I'm only having one beer, though, tonight. Because I'm only going to stay on for, we'll see. You guys might be able to talk me into staying on longer and hanging out. I just want to be somewhat productive. I did just finish the video with Lindsay Chimuta. Whoops. Glad you can hear it. Thank you for answering my questions, everybody. I'm going to, oh man, you guys are making me want to go get a beer. What is it about doing live streams that makes me drink? It's a problem. It's not actually a problem. I'm just saying that because, it's not really a problem. Anyways, what we're going to do, let me give you a little preview of the, what I'll do. I'm going to give you a preview of this video I just made with Lindsay. We filmed it a little while ago. She's our next guest on the podcast. So on the podcast, let me tell you this, and then I'll go get it. Get the beer and let you watch. And you get to watch as much as you get to see while I'm opening and bringing the beer back. That's all you're going to get. So you'll get a bit of an introduction. Lindsay Chimuta wrote The New Paris. She's a fantastic human being. I'm really glad that I met her. Having a lot of fun just hanging out with her when I get an opportunity to. We had her on as our third guest for the podcast, which will drop next Friday, which is the same Friday that this video I'm about to show you a preview of is also going to drop. So Friday, both of those are going to drop. So it means the podcast comes out a day early. You get to hear from her. And she's fantastic. She writes for the New York Times. She's got a bunch of books coming out. She's, wonderful. Glad you can hear me. Hi, Simon. Pizza sounds really good too. Stop. I'm actually not that hungry, but still, what is it? I'm it's two people inside of me. One is saying the thing that me tomorrow will want, and one is saying the thing that me today is no, don't. You just go to bed. Anyways, she's coming on the podcast. If you haven't listened to Building the Oracle yet, please do. Go over to Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, whatever it is. We should be everywhere. Give us a listen, and she'll be our guest next Friday. And tonight or tomorrow, we have a bonus pod from my trip to Michigan. For those of you wondering how my trip to Michigan went, we have a bonus podcast dropping where I took most of the people that we did podcast episodes with, and then an additional pair, and sat down and talked about conventions a little bit, why they're important, what they mean to the people in question, to their professional careers, all that stuff. But I've never done a little preview like this before for an upcoming video because I used to always have videos, coming out the next day, so I never got to do this. So here's the deal. To the 79 of you watching, you get to watch as much as you see. Well, don't worry, I'll amble. I'm not going to sprint, but I'm going to go get a beer. I'm going to come back. And then we'll start piecing together this video that really is not ready to be pieced together, but why not? We're just hanging out. It is almost 10 o'clock in Paris. That is correct. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got to turn the volume up a little bit.
Good morning and welcome to another French Friday filmed during the Greve. You can see the madness behind me as everybody fights to get a bike share bike. It's kind of funny to watch people freak out a little bit. But in the meantime, today, we have a very special guest host, Lindsay Chimuta, my buddy, who's going to show me around her neighborhood a little bit, give us a sense of Paris according to Lindsay. Lindsay, you might recognize from her fantastic book, The New Paris. She's got another one coming out here in April, The New Parisienne. You should definitely check out. I'll let her tell you a little bit more about that here in a minute. But she's going to show me a little bit of her neighborhood, and I am super excited about it because I got up early, went for a run, then rode my bike 40 minutes across town, and I'm ready for
There we go. There you go. I hope you're excited. I hope you look forward to watching that. Whoa! Beers on the champagne, gang. Thanks, Des. Natasha is delightful. I've made other videos with her. I've traveled with her. They're actually videos of the two of us together in New Orleans. If you want to check that out sometime, which is great. I'm glad you're loving the podcast. Thank you, Catherine. We've been having a lot of fun with it. It's a lot of work. It's been really good. We've been trying to do as the best job we possibly can with it, and I think we've been successful so far. But yeah, thank you. I'm really glad to hear that. All right, let's do a little bit of an edit. We're gonna see what we get from this. The thing is, so here's you'll see when I'm gonna talk about it here as I edit, and then from there. Oh, actually, this is a good point. We don't want to jump straight into the talking. We want to do a little bit of music first. Yeah, and it's cool because I'm actually going to be I'm on Lindsay's podcast as well, so that's going to launch, I think, in another week or two. Thank you, Shannon. Oh, you got another. You also are #1 fan, dancing pair. Look at that. I love those dancing stickers. Why, however, is the light not changing colors? Things to fix when I have the energy and the desire. Okay, let me reduce the audio on this. The gain. And so here's what I'm doing. This is going to look weird. I'm just gonna time this out because I need to do like I'm gonna do kind of a classic intro with a little bit of a clip, and then we'll move into the talking. I'm getting the beer is nice, but like I don't know if it's because it's kind of cold and it's cold outside and I'm tired, but like I just got that cuddly, warm feeling of like I'm ready to go to bed, which maybe I'll do. I probably should do that, but let's do this for a second. Here we go. Hey, Anita. I was very close to Ohio, the heartland. It's very true. Oh, we want to start that earlier, too. I forgot about that. The music needs to start like right about here, I think. Should do the trick. Nope. We got to start it. We should start it under the exit of this right here. I don't know if that's a technical term or not. This is what I'm calling it. And believe it or not, I want it like 2 frames later. Whoa. Come here, you. I don't have my mouse. I do have my crappy mouse, but I'm not going to use that. Because for those of you that were watching me play Skyrim for a while, you know that thing leads to arrows getting shot at all the wrong times. So we don't want to do that right now. Hi, Joseph. The strikes are already over, so don't worry about it. I mean, there've been a lot of protests ongoing, so they're fine. We get by just fine. Okay, that's where I want that to be, and then we're gonna do this guy. And what I'm going to do is, I made, some of you may know this. I don't know if I've done a live edit since I've been doing my weekly vlogging, but I made some templates in After Effects that I can pull in now to do my titling, which is saving my life every day. For those of you that are asking about the strikes again, too, by the way, like there are a lot of protests, but they're always in the same places in Paris most of the time, and they're really easy to avoid because you'll see cops and barriers and people marching and stuff, and you know, just play it safe. Just go a different direction. Go somewhere else. It can be annoying though. Like today, a bunch of metro stops were shut down, and I got dropped off in the wrong part of town, and I wasn't happy about that. Like seriously, it was like 7 metro stops in a row were closed. I got not happy about that. But you know, such is life. I'm lucky to live here. I'm lucky. Very lucky. I'm happy to be here. I'm great, Clay. Thank you. Hey, Eddie. Thanks. I'm glad to fulfill your day. You used to work near Is it Novi or Novi? Apparently I was saying it wrong the whole time, but I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say Novi. I'm glad you love the vlog. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad we can hang out and do it. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's good though. I like it. Hopefully the sound is good. Cool. Sorry, Martin, your comment got held up for some reason, but there we go again. Thanks, Hollybelly 5 is great. I need to go back there at some point. Dave, I agree with you. Okay, so I think this should do the trick. We're going to go ahead and drop this guy in a little earlier. Maybe that was a little bit too early. Zoom in a wee bit here on our little edits. I don't think anything exciting happens here. Oh, that was a smoother run, but we can just go like this. That should do the trick, and then we can get some talking. And you should have an idea of what this is about after we cut through this talking bit, and then you tell me if it makes sense. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to do like some very creative. Hey, the light changed. Did anybody else see that? I just noticed that. I'm not crazy. Thanks, Murray. I'm glad you like them. There was snow in Michigan. It was nuts. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's nice that the strike is over. I'm happy that it's over too. I'm done with that. I'm done with that nonsense. Editing with the trackpad. How I do not miss the. All right, let's see. What's the audio level?
I'm packing up the office here a little bit today.
Audio levels can definitely be
which there's a video
popped up by like 5, and I really hope they're not out of sync. I really hope that's just my camera being a jerk.
As I'm packing up the office here a little bit today, which there's a video dropping about the office how we got it. Where
isn't that crazy smooth for like the talking to camera stuff? This gimbal. This is going to be amazing. Seriously, I'm never going to use my phone to vlog again as long as I have this thing on me. It's going to be this and my camera. Phone is just going to be a phone from now on. And I bet it'll like that because my phones get a lot of abuse. Paris office question, I think, just got answered based on after the delay. Maybe. I don't know. The video is on its way explaining everything.
It is everything dropping probably in a couple days soon, so keep an eye out for that. But I'm packing it up right now, and I figured, you know what? But I'm packing it up right now.
Oh, I think I redid this a few times. Hold on.
Keep an eye out for that. But I'm packing. So keep an eye out for that. But I'm packing it up right now.
I like that delivery though.
Packing it up right now.
Sometimes I don't repeat myself too often, but when I do, I repeat myself with Dos Equis. I have no idea where that was going to go. So I don't have my little stand. I usually have a stand that holds this. I think it's at the office, speaking of the office, or it's buried. My whole life is a mess. My room is just, everything's falling apart. Yeah, it is very smooth. Thank you. The phone is grateful. It needs a break. Yeah, I hope you have a great solo trip, Noah. The strike is over, Steve. There's just other strikes and things going on. If you have a kid in school here, those strikes just happen, and you never know when that's going to happen. I'm glad, Shaken. Hope you can make it back. It's a wonderful place to be. For those of you just joining recently, and you can't tell from the soulless vibe going on here, I got up at 5 this morning to do yoga, which we're going to get to that part. I can show you a little clip that should keep you interested for a second. It is this guy. Yeah, it's not like any yoga class you've probably been to. Well, maybe. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you've been. Your life is your own. I mean, really. I can't judge. I don't know. Maybe you do go to yoga classes with breakdancers. The point is, it was an interesting morning. It was very early, though. I got up at like 5 and jumped in an Uber very quickly. That's what I was going to talk about. I think I talked about it in this part, though. Let's see if I talk about it here. There's something that I haven't really talked about publicly yet. I've talked about it with a few people. I'm going to talk with my patrons about it at some point. Yeah, you got to come to Paris all the time. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. The wheel is very much alive.
Right now, and I'm thinking about the year. I'm really excited, feeling really motivated after coming back from my time in Michigan. Just kind of rubbing elbows with some of my
rubbing shoulders.
Coming back from my time in Michigan.
You rub shoulders. You don't really rub elbows, do you? Who cares?
Just rubbing elbows with.
I can put a little thing over that.
Just rubbing elbows.
Like that.
Elbows with.
There we go. There's a nice little nod to the fact that I'm kind of silly. Thanks, NC Buckslayer. NC for North Carolina. I get it now. Bucks, as in the Ohio Buckeyes, I'm guessing. We are going to be in Paris in April for 8 days. It's going to be a great time.
Just rubbing elbows with some of my...
Oh, hold on. That's off.
Just rubbing...
Elbows, just rubbing elbows. Hey, I have a mustache in this video.
You know, just rubbing elbows with some of my good buddies and going for runs in the snow and all that. And it's that side of things, the running in the snow, that I really want to dive into a little bit deeper. The running in the snow.
Yeah. Let's move on. I was going to go for a run tonight, but my running gear is all still wet from washing it yesterday, and it hasn't all dried. You can see the drying rack behind me. I hit it with a towel. I put a towel. There's a towel that I'm drying as well, and I was like draped it over that, so you wouldn't see my underwear hanging out. Everything's wet still, so I didn't go for a run tonight, which would have been good. Even though all I want to do is go to bed, going for a run would have been really good. Is it rubbing elbows? I don't know. Yeah, you tell me. Somebody Google that. Please. I don't mean to. I'm not giving orders. You do what you want. It's you're a free person. You enjoy your life.
Running in the snow that I really want to dive into a little bit deeper. Not the snow particularly. Thankfully, there's no snow here right now. I love snow, but it's pretty when it's outside and you're inside, and it's the trudging through it that I'm not necessarily as into. But the point is that
actually, let's do a little Jake L cut. This is an L cut. I forgot which way letters went.
But the point is that I made that resolution that I was going to get into the gym this year, and rather than get into the gym specifically, I think I want to do more classes. I've been doing a spin class with my buddy Paul. I've been approached by I can't talk because Paul.
My brain is getting sucked out of my face through this mustache, and I can't think straight.
I've been approached by Vitamin Well, a Swedish vitamin water company, asking if I want a whole bunch of free water from them and maybe access to some cool things. And you know what?
The answer is pretty much yes.
I figure why not?
It's pretty good. This is what we got to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I've been asked to become a brand ambassador for a thing, and it's pretty tasty. It's actually really good. It is rub elbows? Sweet. Huh. Look at you guys. You're so smart. Good job. Okay, everybody. I feel very affirmed. I can delete that little self-commentary back here. Hold on. Deleted. There we go. Oh, now I'm not sure, because now we got some shoulders coming. I'm just going to leave it because maybe, better safe than sorry. Yeah, the drinks, the Vitamin Well drinks. These noses, those are Eskimo kisses.
Why not? So over the course of the rest of this
I'm in a good mood. I'm not being super harsh to myself, don't worry. Just mildly harsh. Yeah, it's really cool. And that's what this whole thing is. Not this whole video is about it. But basically, like, I've been wanting to be, it's motivating me in a good way to be more active. And this is what I'm going to have to communicate, I think, in the video or throughout the video. Because I haven't really done a lot on this yet. I did this piece, and then I filmed, I got some shots that I really like, biking, which is cool. And thanks for respecting my energy. There's not a lot left. And the thing is that, like, what's cool about it, I'll explain. Let's finish this clip, and then I'll explain what's going on. So if you just hold on with me a second, I'll explain what's going on. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. And I want you guys to know about it, and you're going to find out in this video on Monday. But since you guys are watching, there's 83 of you supposedly in here right now. I'm drinking a Lagunitas IPA for the curious. Because thank God they have those here. This was not available in Paris 5 years ago. I don't know if it was barely available 3 years ago. I love it that the elbow conversation is still going on. Anyways, let's finish. I'm going to finish this part, and then we'll chat.
So over the course of the rest of this year, I'm going to try a whole bunch of random classes in Paris. I don't even know what's out there. I was looking at getting a gym membership.
Oh man, that's a lot of tries. Somebody's sleepy. Good luck, Jay. I also have some spots on my nose a little bit in this. My skin's usually really clear, so it's pretty rare for me to get distracted by that, which don't bother me too much, but yeah, the vloggy days were exhausting. I miss them, though. I miss doing them. I had fun when I was traveling doing a couple, and I want to do more, but it's hard. And especially it's hard to get back into it now that I've dedicated a lot of that time and energy to other projects. Oh boy. But I want to get, more into it.
It's out there. I was looking at getting a gym membership for a while there, and I still might.
Here I am playing with the gimbal a little bit, if you can't tell. Because it's cool. can get some nice smooth motion in there. Let's do a J cut.
There. I was looking at getting a gym membership for a while there, and I still might.
Whoa, that's too. That was. I got greedy. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's do this. Just trying to smooth out the audio, guys.
There.
Just a little bit. I don't know if this is actually making that much of a difference, but it makes me feel better. When was my last croissant? Like, technically, a long time ago. My last pain au chocolat this morning. They had little pain au chocolats at the event we went to. I am writing. We're and Richard's almost done with his edits. We're behind. I haven't posted anything about this because I'm waiting for him to be done with the edits. But once Richard's done with his edits, I'll post to Kickstarter, and then we'll be kind of off to the races. And we found a time saving on. I think we found a new printer who's going to be a phenomenal fit. I think this is another benefit of going to Novi, whatever, for the conferences. I met a guy who prints with a company out of Minneapolis, I think. I don't remember. I need to look it up again. But I got a quote from them. Amazing prices, and they have a great reputation, and I'm really, really happy about that. So we are going to get healthy. I feel healthier. I am going to write more books. I also am going to drink more beer. And yeah, you should, hey, Charlotte. Charlotta? Wait, Charlotta? Is that it? Charlotta? Sorry, very small text and is gray on black. You should definitely subscribe to the podcast. And in episode 4, which is going to come out in 3 weeks, goes into a lot of detail about the book stuff, like where it's going, I think. And if you don't mind, please tell me if there was enough detail, because hopefully we did a good job of explaining what the heck we're doing and where we're going, because I don't know for sure that we did. And that's just the life I lead now.
Know what's out there. I was looking at getting a gym membership for a while there, and I still might. But then, I don't know, there's just a bunch of really cool classes like yoga, boxing.
Also, somebody sent me this box. I know this box here on the mantle has a fountain pen in it, and I wanted to open that tonight. But I left it in the office, and I only know it has a fountain pen because on the side for customs it says that. It's really cool. I can't wait to open it. I've been saving it. I'm really sorry for anybody that sent me packages or gifts or anything. Like, I've been trying to open them on my Instagram stories to at least say thank you. But it's hard now that I don't daily vlog to get it all done in public. So I'm sorry. I look a lot better. You can say that. You already did. That's positive. Positive things are good. I'm glad you're loving the podcast, Joe. I appreciate that. And we have more. Yay, Charlotte! I'm really glad you're excited. I'm really excited to get the. Yeah, so much going on. I'm almost back to full speed. Getting up at 5 this morning did not help, but I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight.
But then, I don't know, there's just a bunch of really cool classes like yoga, boxing, cycling. There's a ballet sculpting course.
Oh, I'm doing the ballet sculpting course tomorrow. I have no clue what I'm getting myself into, but from the pictures, it looks like I am definitely too fat to do it well.
There's a ballet cycling.
So that's going to be painful tomorrow. Really wishing I'd gone for a run today. Fitness stuff is not cheap in Paris. Really. I mean, it's not super expensive, but it's not New York prices, I'd imagine. But sorry, I'm trying to get this one clip to come down. But it's definitely not cheap. That's what I want to explore more. And that is a great question. Thank you for asking, because what I do want to do is I want to highlight the prices of everything that I'm doing, even if I'm not having to pay for it myself. Which we still need to talk about the whole water thing. It is on Spotify, Danny. If you'd go follow us on Spotify, I will tip my beer to you and chink the camera and take a drink. Ka-chink. All right, here we go. We're almost done with this clip, and then I can explain to you the whole vitamin situation.
Cycling. There's a ballet.
We're not almost done with it. We're getting close though.
I don't know. I'm open to whatever. So,
if I got to wear a tutu. I mean, I'd do it. It's not what I'd be in it for, but why not? Who cares? I think it's going to be much more like, I think it's like, I have no idea what it's going to be. It's going to be painful.
Whatever. So I figured, why not make a series about getting fit in Paris? I need to get fit. I've been in maintenance mode for a long time. My running has been much more geared towards just keeping, from totally losing it than actually progressing and advancing. Cycling with Paul.
Nope. Double down on the cycling. Please do subscribe. In US dollars, what does it cost a month to live here? Anywhere from a few, like in the hundreds to tens of thousands. It just depends on your lifestyle. You can rent an apartment for a tiny little place like mine for, I imagine bottom would be Well, there's some people that get them for even cheaper, like 400 with student housing or something. But I would say like the very bottom, you're gonna find anything really is 800 if you're super lucky, and then you can spend up to like 10 grand a month in rent if you want a view of the Eiffel Tower and
Cycling
want to live directly under it.
with Paul has been fantastic because it's super intense and it's good cross training, and I really like that classroom environment because it holds you accountable. It's a little bit social and usually pushes you farther than you'd be able to go on your own. So figured in that spirit, let's go out and see what Paris has to offer.
Oh, okay, we're doing that one again. Apparently, I do like the tone of the second one better. Usually when I repeat myself, it's because I know that I need to redo it, but sometimes I'm not right about that.
Let's go out and see
what a J and little J ventriloquist act sounds like. Here we are talking to each other. I have done that before. I've done that skit, where you pre-record half of the dialogue and put it on a screen and then talk to yourself. It is not easy, but I've done it, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Am I really? I don't know.
Paris has to offer, and if you're in for that, and then if you're coming through town,
we need to. This is one. So the reason I'm doing these L cuts is because there's just a little bit of echo in the room, and if you drag it out underneath, you keep that little diminution, dampening to whatever, downing of the audio as it trails off in the echoes of the room, and
Paris has to offer. And then if you're,
it sounds so much smoother. Here's a without that.
Paris has to offer.
And then with it.
Do what Paris has to offer. And then if you're,
there you go. There's your little audio tip for the day. A Pilates class is like 50. Yeah, see, that's super expensive. The classes here, like the thing we did this morning, I think would have been like 25 or 30 bucks in total. You could have done like just the yoga, just the dancing, and then the price is a little bit better, but something like 20 bucks. And then like a spin class, I think is like 20 euros per spin. But if you buy them in a pack, you can reduce the cost to like, closer to 15, I think, per class. So it just kind of depends on how committed you are to it. And then gym memberships cost, the gym that I was looking at was 100 euros to sign up, and then 50 euros a month after that, or 40 euros a month after that. And then they had a half off deal for New Year's. So it's 50 euros to sign up and then 40 euros a month after that. So that's the gym I was looking at. And then there are much cheaper gyms here. There's a gym that I'll make a video about all this. Like I'm going to do more research, and but Neo Ness is the name of it, and it's like you can get it for pretty dirt cheap, but you have to go in like off hours. Like you have to go before and after people are normally in there. Sweet, I'm glad. Oh, you've got 11 followers at the tracks. That's cool. I'm sorry, Johnsons, that somebody can't. Yep, welcome to my world.
And then if you're,
I'm sorry that someone was rude to you.
Coming through town,
it's unfortunately,
or you live here, or whatever.
The dangers of the internet. I've learned to ignore it. It's honestly one of the reasons why I don't spend as much time in the comments section anymore, because it just kind of adds up over time, and it's not a lot. Most of you are lovely. Most everyone here is amazing. The comments are usually great. I'm very, very fortunate for that. But like it definitely grinds away at you over time. So I try to get in there and spend some time and then get out. I used to answer every single comment, which was good at the time. It was good for a while, but now it's kind of painful. Charlotte's following Joe. That's great.
Maybe let's just get. You don't have to come to Paris. I'll just tell you what I think about here or whatever. I don't know. You don't have to come to Paris to get fit. I'll just tell you what I think about the different styles of classes that I run into as I go. So with that, I have to get up really, really early for the first one.
Okay. So here's the thing, and this is where I'm thinking I'm going to end the live stream for tonight. I will show you a little bit more. Like, here's some gimbal dance footage. Like, I was going around. The theme was like, it looks super cultish, because the theme was like wear white for the new year, right? Or for the new decade. So everybody wore white. You can see Rick here dancing in the left. There's no Morty around, unfortunately. But anyways, the dancing was unfortunately a little stilted, but the location was cool. And the cool thing is that I could put the gimbal. There's me standing there playing around with it, because nobody's really dancing, so that I just stand there dancing by myself. But I felt honestly too self-conscious to do it for very long, because nobody knew what I was doing, and I didn't want to just stand out there with my sunglasses on, and I am ashamed of myself for not just doing it. Next time, I promise I will. Just who cares what anybody thinks of me? It doesn't help that I was wearing a t-shirt that was definitely too tight, and I definitely need to get it back on the weight loss chain. But Yeah, there's a little bit too much drama sometimes on YouTube. So let's talk about the vitamin well thing for a minute. I'll give the podcast one more pump. If you haven't gone and listened to it yet, we would love it if you did. There's a bonus episode dropping tonight or tomorrow, depending on whenever it gets uploaded. So make sure you get in on that action. And then Lindsay Tremuta, again, will be our next official guest at the end of next week. The vitamin well thing is like, it's basically it's a sports drink, but it's a vitamin water that tastes good. So it's like fairly nutritious, but it does have sugar in it, so it does taste good, but it's not a ton of sugar, which is nice. I guess Martin's swearing and getting blocked again. Martin, I don't know what it is with your comments, man, but you just keep getting held up. So sorry, just moderating comments there for a second. They approached me and they a while ago, and I finally got in touch with them, and we had lunch, and they're really, really cool. And you'll see there's a woman that works for them that picked me up this morning. She's like the entire French office in one person. And she's really cool. And she picked me up this morning, and I'm trying to see if I think I have a shot of her actually when we were in the car this morning. This is cool. Look at this. This footage is this gimbal, just so buttery smooth. The car window's not great, but look at that. That is crazy. That's a handheld gimbal action. That is great. So there she is in the dark. You can't really see her, but I think we run into her again later at the bar. Oh yeah, yoga. Oh, I took some yoga shots. So hold on. Let's see if she ran around taking yoga shots for me as well. There she is right there. So that's Sarah. She's really nice. So, and this is all vitamin water in front of her, the vitamin well water. So the idea is that they're not in a position yet where they have a budget to pay people. They're kind of trying to spread the love a little bit more in other ways with the influencers that they're picking up. I say that with air quotes because I really don't like that word that much. But she was super cool. She did her research. She was really lovely, and the product is really nice. Like, the drinks are great. I have a bunch of friends that drink it and love it. One of my followers on Instagram reached out and said, hey, I used to work for that brand. So I was actually asking him for his opinion. And they're trying to break into they're trying to break into the French market and expand here. And anyways, basically they're like, hey, we'll give you a bunch of free drinks and get you into a bunch of activities like this. And then we're doing a sculpting class. We're going to go boxing. So there's like yoga, cycling, boxing, ballet sculpting, whatever that is, just like, and it lines up really well with my desire to get back in shape this year, my desire to get back in the gym. And so I thought, I don't know, it just seems to click really well. And they have a good idea of like wanting to have a long-term relationship and like really work with me and be a part of what I'm doing instead of just, being like a paid product placement or something like that, which is not what I mean. I'm not interested in that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do like sponsored posts and things like that. So anyways, they seem to get it and seem to be super cool. And this was a fun event. I'm going to another tomorrow, and I'll go to another one like another 2 weeks after that. And then I figured I'd share that all with you guys and try the experiences and just tell you what they're like and try to go get pseudo fit in the process. So that's basically what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys think oh good, I'm glad you guys are liking the first podcast. Sorry, I'll go back through your guys' last comments here. But that's basically what's going on with that. I'll talk more about it in this video, obviously, and I'll share the dancing and yoga situation. I'll share the ballet sculpting and talk a little bit about the things that I've already been doing, like running and riding my bike. Ooh, I'll show you the bike riding. I got a couple of cool shots like this one. Let's see. Oh, that car. I hope they're not... Oh, there we go. There I am. Yay. Old school. Leaving my camera on the ground vlogging. That one turned out great. I haven't seen the one that I did here by the Arc de Triomphe. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect as well. Might as well mark this. There we go. Perfect. And this guy is... This one's a lot longer window of time because I don't know why I had to wait for a lot longer. So anyways, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed because it's been a long day. It's been a good day. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Let me look at your comments and see where you're at. And I will say goodnight to Martin and Joe and two Joes. Glad I could share it. It does suck to be rude. People are, though. The internet is like that. Thanks for being here and being nice, you guys, and for putting up with the rudeness. I know I'm trying to put up with with all the rudeness out there. Yeah, live edits. Oh, you were watching another live edit and this popped up. That's great. This is a much different live edit. This is like a partial terrible live edit. So, and with the wrong name apparently. I went into YouTube and I told it to. I gave it all the settings, so I'm gonna have to go in and change it. So weird. My dashboard. You guys can see my dashboard here. It is not happy. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, that didn't work. Anne, thank you. Glad you liked it. I think it'll be a great fit as well, Anita. Oh, the gimbal stuff's great. I can't wait to do more Sentu. It's going to be great. Cool. I'm glad you guys think it sounds like a good opportunity. The name of the podcast is Building the Oracle. Building the Oracle. I can find hold on, watch this. I can find you some is there pod art on here? Yeah, here we go. Building the Oracle, like that. And then pod art. That's a great idea. Why don't I end with that on the screen? You're a genius. Building the Oracle. You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, LinkedIn. No, it's not on LinkedIn. You know what I mean. Good night, Steve. Good night, Anne. Good night, Eddie. Good night. What's Jess reading? Yeah, it's bedtime. Bedtime. Good night, Joe and Mark, and Lisa, and Sin, and Sentu. Thank you. I'm glad you love my videos. And Martin. Yeah. Well, I don't know what it was. It was just I had to unblock your comments, but that's okay. It happens. Good night, Michelle, David, and Sentu again. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, wherever it is you are, whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, he does not use a choke collar on Gustav. He uses a delightful, halter harness. I need to go to bed. I can't even think straight. I'm gonna go ahead and close this because otherwise I'm just gonna keep responding to your comments, which is delightful. Thank you for being here, for commenting, for watching, for listening. I also have to edit my photo of the day and post that now, so I'll do that, and then I'll go to bed, and I will see you guys Monday. Patrons, if you have ever thought about becoming a patron, patrons can see the Office video already. I posted that. I'm not sure when I'm going to post that live on YouTube, but if you want to go see that, my patrons can already. If you've ever thought about supporting my work, that is by far and away the best way to support us in everything that we're doing. And I need to do a better job of working towards growing that in the future. So that would be great. Patreon.com/JSwanson. Very much appreciated. Links below in the description. As always, they're always in the description. And yeah, you can see the Office video that I made, including where it is and how we got it and why we're giving it up. And that whole story is available over on Patreon right now. And yeah, and then this video that is incomplete and you saw me get started on, theoretically, I'm going to finish filming and editing tomorrow and Sunday, and I'll also try to get it up early for my patrons. And then, yeah, Friday is the Lindsay Chimuda video, French Friday. So there's a lot going up, and the Lindsay Chimuda podcast episode. Oh man, putting a lot out there. May not be a daily vlog anymore, but we're still being pretty darn productive. Anyways, we're gonna see the Hall of J's here for a second. Whoa! And I'm going to stop streaming, and I will see you guys soon. And thanks again for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week, and that if you, like me, are about to go to bed, that you have a wonderful, fantastic weekend. And even if you're not going to go to bed right now, you still have a good weekend either way. Good night. And yes, I want to